Hey there, spooky friends, and welcome to another episode of Storytime with the Scaryish Podcast.
Woo!
I'm Robin Grace, this is Adam Diaz.
Hello.
And today we're here with a new batch of homegrown horror for you. It's a little mix of long shorts.
Long shorts and short longs.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Adam, why don't you tell us what homegrown horrors are?
Homegrown horrors are the wonderful stories that you folks have sent to us. Either you're a viewer that watches us live Wednesdays, 6:30 p.m. Pacific time at youtube.com/Scaryish Podcast or twitch.tv/Scaryish Podcast, or you're a listener, which we have many, many more of, that listens to the podcast version of this that launches story times and past times come out every Friday. Either way, if you have a story that you would like to send us that's creepy, coincidental, extraterrestrial, spiritual, supernatural in nature, sometimes true crime, Robin, where can folks send those?
You can send them to our email, storytime@scaryish.com. You can also go to our website, scaryish.com, fill out the contact us page, and it gets sent to us that way.
Indeed. So if you have a story, we would love to hear from you, like the 4 people who wrote into us this week, and we're going to be reading them. So would you like to go first, or would you like me to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Alrighty. Well, you take control of that mouse that looks like a stormtrooper.
Am I reading this one?
It's up to you. The top 4 are the ones we're reading tonight, so
okay. You
have that space over there on your right-hand side. That'll probably be a lot easier for you.
Okay, yeah, this is my mouse. It is a stormtrooper because it's May the 4th. I mean, I always have this.
I almost set up a bunch of lightsabers in the background.
Oh, you should have.
I thought, but I was like, they'll be on the bed and they'll be like not like stable. So, but yeah, Robin's all about them Star Wars stuffs.
All right. Okay, so the first one I'm going to read here is from Blake, and the title of this particular email is "My Family's Spoopy Stay at a Tombstone Motel." All right, so it goes. Hey, Adam, Robin, and Spooky Mom. Hello.
Hello. And my mom says, hi.
Oh, wow.
I did a normal one because I kind of miss her. She's back in Vegas, so.
Okay. It's me, the one who absorbed the Shadow Man haunting my grandparents' apartment, and whose mom said my sister and I were crazy when a ghost was tapping our bedroom walls. I promised to tell you all about my scary night at a Tombstone Motel and have finally summoned the strength to do just that. Strap in, or on, and get comfy, because this is going to be a long, considering this isn't just going to be what I myself experienced, but also a few of my family members did as well.
They said it's going to be long, and Robin called it along to go along with the thing we were doing at the beginning of the show.
Oh.
So, fun stuff.
Along. Oh, yeah.
It's cool.
So, one of my many...
I got it.
So one of the many places I lived growing up was not that far from ghost towns, and being a family that loved history and spooky things, we would go to these ghost towns almost every weekend and spend the day there. One thing my mom always wanted to do, though, is spend a night at the motel in Tombstone, especially after seeing either Ghost Hunters and Adam's favorite, Ghost Adventures, investigate it. So when we finally had the chance, we did just that. Growing up, and used to experiencing supernatural stuff and all that, I could usually feel the vibes of how spooky a place was. My spidey sense, if you will. And let me tell you, the second we got to that hotel, my spidey sense was going through the roof. My mom, being the social butterfly she is, struck up a conversation with the person at the front desk by talking about seeing Ghost Adventures, staying there before, and hoping to experience the same stuff they did. This not only got us a discount on the room, but they also gave us a room on what they said is the most haunted part of the motel, Holiday Inn, since it was the original part of the building back when Tombstone was still a bustling town. The room we got had 2 bedrooms. Oh, so it was like a suite. So one for my sister and a boyfriend. My mom decided to have her and my little sister use the pull-out bed. Maybe it was bed. The room has 2 beds. So one for sister boyfriend, the other one for her, and then little sister uses the pull-out bed.
Gotcha.
All right. So which meant me, myself, and I... Oh, it is 2 bedrooms. Had a room to myself. Cool. So it is a suite. Pretty sweet.
Sounds nice.
No, sounds sweet.
Okay, cool. You already said that joke, so I wasn't going to try and do it again.
The second I stepped through the door of my room, my mom wanted to... The second I stepped through the door of my room... Fuck. The moment... Oh, shit! Shut up! The second I stepped through the door of my room... Fuck! The second I stepped through the door of the room my mom wanted...
Take it again!
The second I stepped through the door of the room my mom wanted me to stay in, I noped the hell out. The atmosphere in that room felt so electrified, I wasn't even able to bring myself to walk through the door into the room, so I ended up sharing the pull-out bed with my mom in the middle, and me and my sister on each end. Unfortunately, the end I slept on faced the hallway that led to the bathroom and bedroom, and we all know how totally not scary and haunted hallways are, especially at night. Now, my mom at the time, because of all the supernatural things she's experienced, couldn't sleep without the TV on because the sound and light made her feel more safe. So when it was time to sleep, it was left on, much to my relief, because it meant that
Hang on.
It meant when I would wake up, it wasn't pitch black and silent in the room, which is nice. At least for me, because I remember when we went to San Jose and we stayed in the Airbnb, my sister and I, we like left the TV on all night because we forced
her to watch Haunting of Hill House in one sitting.
Yeah. All right. So, I woke up each and every hour that night, sometimes to nothing, but other times I would wake up and something would tell me to look at the hallway, which was so dark I couldn't even see down it. And when I did look, I would hear slow, heavy footsteps like boots walk from the end of the hallway up to the bed and stop right next to my head, wait a minute, and then walk all the way back down the hallway just to do it again until I would somehow force myself to fall back asleep. It's like that Annabelle Creation movie where she is absolutely horrified by the thing that came into the room and climbed onto the lower bunk bed, but she somehow fell asleep. I'm sure it's like the same thing where you're just so scared, but you're so tired and you just pass out.
At some point, you're just whatever.
Another few times, I woke up to the blankets being pulled, but since my little sister at the time was a restless sleeper, I chalked it up to her pulling on them when she was turning over or something. One time, though, the blanket was pulled so hard that it woke both me and my mom up. I asked her if it was my sister pulling the sheets, but my mom told me that my sister hadn't moved at all since she fell asleep. This, of course, creeped us both out, so we ended up staying up for just a little bit until we calmed down. So we ended up watching Pokemon together. Aw, I wish I could make my mom watch Anime Man. That is not something that they do.
Anime Man, he sounds cool. Who's he?
It's Anime Man is actually a YouTuber.
Damn it.
While watching TV, though, I was in the middle of telling my mom about the footsteps when we glanced back at the TV and saw this dark mass of a shadow shoot up from the foot of the bed, which is in front of the TV, and then back down to the floor. So yeah, didn't get that much sleep that night. When morning finally came and we were packing our stuff up, my older sister's boyfriend was using the bathroom. While we were waiting for him, we heard him laugh and tell my sister to stop and leave him alone, which was weird because me and my mom and sisters were all in the living room waiting for him.
There was a ghost groping him.
Creepy. After finally getting home, my mom decided we should all share any experiences we had while staying. So we gathered around like some scouts around a campfire and shared. So while my mom and I had pretty much the same experiences since we were in the same room the whole time, surprisingly, my little sister was so deep of a sleeper she didn't notice anything going on. However, my older sister and her boyfriend did have some spooky experiences. When they were getting ready for bed, they were taking turns using the bathroom, so one would wait in the bedroom on the bed and watch the TV in there while they waited for the other to get out. Why didn't you both just brush your teeth together? You know, like, I am the type of person who's like, I'm not going to go in there by myself, especially if I know the hotel is haunted. I'm like, you're staying in this room with me?
She wouldn't be in the room in the first place, but if she had to stay there, she would not go in any corner of that room by herself.
The TV faced away from the door, so you wouldn't be able to see someone come in. My older sister was waiting and watching TV when she felt someone heavy sit on the bed. But when she turned around, of course, there was no one there. Switched to her boyfriend, and the same thing happened to him. Watching TV, waiting for my sister to get out, and then he felt someone sit next to him on the edge of the bed. But no one was there. As far as I remember, that's all my older sister experienced. I just imagine, man, that ghost is like, thank God someone's watching TV. It is so boring.
That's funny.
As for her boyfriend, he experienced a few more things. Now, the bedroom doors face each other. What he told me is the day we got there, while my sister was in the bathroom and he was laying their bags in the room, after I had already said hell nah to staying in the room, He put their bags down, turned to leave the room, and saw, leaning on the door frame, facing him, a tall, dark shadow shaped like a man wearing what looked to him like, of course, a cowboy hat. The shadow didn't do anything, but the feeling he got from the shadow was that he didn't like us being there. So yeah, very glad I trusted my gut and didn't stay in that room. As for the bathroom incident, when we asked him why he was talking to my little sister when we were getting ready to check out, he told us that when he was on the toilet, he saw a hand come up from under the crack of the door, making grabbing motions at him. That gives me chills, dog. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's kind of terrifying because that would be like a full-blown arm and no longer like a spook or specter. Like this would be something that has like corporeal form.
So the crack under the door was small, and my little sister had skinny hands, and does, in fact, like to try and scare us sometimes. So he assumed she was trying to scare him. Like I mentioned earlier, she was nowhere near the door, so we told him there was no way it was her. So that was my family's spoopy tombstone stay. Sorry for the length, but I really wanted to share not just my experiences there, but also my family's, because I think they were just as, if not more scary than what happened to me.
Oh no, that's all pretty scary. Gross.
Sorry.
Way to snort that in the middle of a sentence.
Thank you in advance if this makes it onto the show, and sorry for any grammatical or punctuation errors this probably has. Spooky Mom, but in my defense, I'm typing this at 1 in the morning. Y'all are awesome, and thank you for all your hard work and love that you guys put in the show and community. Thank you so much, Blake, for sharing that with us. I think that is absolutely terrifying. The whole thing of them seeing the fingers under the door freaks me out. That's like some signs type thing, you know?
Also, the idea of like something walking down a hallway towards you, you can hear the boots stopping next to your head and then walking away and just constantly doing that all night. I would not want to open my eyes. I would leave the lights on in the entire room. Yeah. I'd be like, if I'm hearing this, and also I would absolutely record it, because I just put that shit on YouTube and get like 1 billion followers or whatever. But yeah, that's super, super terrifying. So, indeed.
I'm a big nope person when it comes to staying at haunted hotels. So, like when we went to the Winchester, she wouldn't
even let us do the basement tour.
Yeah,
folks.
I did not want to do the basement tour, and we didn't really stay too close to it. I think we stayed we had to take an Uber pretty far. It was like 10 minutes or something. Haunted places are not my bag.
And then to show how crazy this is of her interest in the haunted, but not interest in the haunted, we didn't stay near the Winchester because of that. Not entirely because of that, but that was definitely a big factor. But then we watched Hill House the entire time we were there, because exposing yourself to something that's haunting but fictional is fine.
Hill House is a work of art. That show, Haunting at Hill
Season
House,
1's really good.
Is so flip-flapping good that I could just watch it over and over and over again, and each time just keep trying to find the ghosts and trying to find like fun things in there. Highly recommend. It's just so good.
Well, all I know is if we're ever in this area, we definitely are going to try and stay in the exact same room as you. And then we'll split up into different bedrooms to see what our experiences are, and then we will report back to you.
Pass.
So, good stuff. Thank you so much for writing that in, Blake. We appreciate it. All right. We're going to look over into stream chat. But before we do that, we're going to read the notifications and then give some shout-outs. Shout out to Chloe, who donated 100 bits.
Whoop, whoop. Thank you so much.
Shout out to Emanon, who resubscribed with Prime Gaming for the 23rd month.
And I do want to give a shout out to Aaron, who donated $50.
Oh yeah, for sure.
To us today. We're going to add that to our monthly goal.
It's already there. It's above your head.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Just look up, Robin. You can see it.
And that's going to be going towards our goal of making us go to the stupid Zach Bagans Museum.
Yes. So if you notice, we have, I think, 40 days left on the goal. If we get to $300, we're going to be going to Zach Bagel's Haunted Mansion, or whatever the fuck it's called, in Las Vegas. We're going to be taking myself, Robin's sister, and a friend of ours, Marsha, who has insisted that we absolutely have to go. And that she really, really wants us to go, mainly so that she can see Robin's reactions to all the things, which we said, all right, how about this? We'll leave it up to the community. If the community really wants to see us go, we'll go. If not, then we're just not going to go, but we'll do something else if we fall short of the goal. However, we are at now 16.67%, plus the next notification I was going to read, which was shout out to 911 Girl for donating 500 bits.
Thank you so much.
Which is actually an extra $6 towards that goal. So, Cool stuff. We didn't put a specific date on it. We figured mid-June was around the time we would try and do it. So that's how that sits right now. All right, those are the shout-outs. Also, Glitch has redeemed a drink. I am drinking...
Go make a drink. I haven't made
Robin
it
has
yet.
to go make a drink. I'm drinking just regular soda and water on doctor's orders to stay very hydrated currently. So Robin's going to make one and drop her phone on the ground.
Oops, my feet are numb. I can't even tell.
Don't sit on them. Chloe has Chloe has redeemed a drink as well. Thank you, Chloe. All right, let's look over in the stream chat and see what you folks had to say to start the show. Elizabeth Tree said, "Yay, it's Wednesday. Going to be a silent listener tonight. Hopefully, I can finish up work before marbles. Fingers crossed." Glitch said, "Woo." Mad Scan said, "I got home from the gym just in time." Latreia said, "Hi." Chloe said, "Let's go. What up, everyone?" Sherry Sue says, "Hey, all. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Happy May the 4th be with you, everyone." Squidward's Poppy says, "Hi." Laura Ann says, "Hello." Latreia inquired, "How's everyone's day going so far?" Pretty good. Shout out to Lady M, who just resubscribed for the 21st month and said, "Hi, guys. What up? Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you for being here." As far as our days going, mine was pretty busy. Wednesdays are always crazy. After this is over, I have to build out a presentation, which I then have to deliver tomorrow. So it's been a pretty crazy day, and it probably won't be over until like midnight. But not too bad. All right. Glitch says it's been raining a lot, which sounds kind of awesome. Blanca Bello over there on YouTube says, "Woo." Chloe says, "Not bad to Latreia regarding how her day is going. I'm just studying at work and relaxing. 14.5 hours into my 16-hour shift. How's everyone doing? Tell me something good." That's pretty long shift, I'll tell you that. Now, one girl had said, "My lunch break is ending, but I want to say hi, and I miss you too." We also miss you. You probably are already gone, but we do. Emanon says, "Hey everyone, what up, Emanon? Thank you for joining us. We are reading one of your stories tonight, so that'll be a fun time." Chloe says, "Bow." Okay, Latreia asked, "What are they studying for?" And Chloe had said, "It's a certification for my job so I can get promoted. A course on traumatic brain injury. Very fun stuff." Bob has joined us and said, "Yay, my favorite podcast. It was really nice seeing you last weekend, Bob. So thank you for coming out to Las Vegas, Nevada, and hanging out with us. It was a good time." Enzo Matrix says, "Good evening, all my spooky friends. What up? Thank you for being here." Gonna keep scrolling. Laura Ann says, "You swapped sides." We did indeed. Yeah, I just wanted to do it. I don't know why. Moonprint says, "Happy May the 4th. Scooter's Poppy says, "Hi, Adam and Robin. What up?"
Alright, so I mixed... There's some, like, red hard apple in the fridge.
Interesting.
It said it expired in March, but I'm going to drink it anyway.
Oh, wow. That's beer, right? That's just some type of, like, flavor beer.
I think it's, like, hard cider. Hard apple cider.
Skunked hard cider.
And then I added honey, Tennessee honey.
Why do you always add that crap?
Because it's
so
good.
Gross. You add it and then you complain that your stuff tastes like it. It's not good. Entometric says, "This is weird in regards to us being on the opposite sides." Glitch says, "No, wrong side. No, LOL." Sherry Sue says, "Hi, Adam and Robin." What up, Sherry Sue?
All right.
Slide over a little bit. You are definitely not in the same spot you were. Also, I'm sitting on my chair and I'm lowered, and Robin's always super elevated in her chair, so I look like I'm much shorter than her today.
Why don't you lift up your chair?
I don't even know if I want to do that, though. Because I kind of like the clearance of the headspace above me, but hang on.
I like that better. That way you look normal.
All right, my microphone's way too far down now.
Oh, yeah. You raise that mic.
All right.
Put it up against your mouth.
You don't want to eat your mic. It's never a good thing.
Well. All right.
That's not eating a mic. That's eating a dick.
All right, wait. Let's high five real quick.
Ow. 4 drinks. Shout out to Chloe. You don't even say who redeemed it. Shout out to Chloe for redeeming the high five. Yeah. Glitch did a drink. Chloe did a drink. Latreia did a drink. And Captain Fake Eye have all done drinks. So that is 4 drinks. I will drink some water. I'll drink 2 waters and 2 Coke Zeros. I can hear your throat like objecting, like,
Well, for something that says it expired in March, it's still all right.
Gross. I say that about milk all the time, too.
No, you don't.
Latreia says, "Very good, very cool, good vibes for you to getting promoted to Chloe."
Congratulations.
Eve over there on Facebook says, "Hey guys, I love your hair, dude." Pretty sure they're talking to Robin because her hair looks really good today.
Are you sure? Because I don't think my hair looks good. I think it's your hair. Your hair looks good today.
I don't know. All right, Glitch says, "May the 4th be with you." May the 4th be with you as well.
Man, guys, we went to that Star Wars event last night at Disneyland.
Spent way too much on lightsabers.
Way too much. Yep.
All right.
Oh, I love that Chloe Michelle's yes, I love Joey, who is the anime man on YouTube.
That's funny.
He's a wonderful content creator. I love Trash Taste. The guys at Trash Taste are so funny.
Treya says, "My brain can't handle it." Adam and Robin switching sides.
Connor, Dog BA, released a new video today, and it's him spending a day at a strip club in Japan.
Wow.
As one of the strippers, and it's so
As a
funny.
stripper?
Yeah,
That's even
so
funnier.
Funny.
Chloe says, "Thank you so much. My supervisors have been waiting on me for a year to step up and do my search for the position so she can pass the torch." Nice. 911 girl did have to leave and said bye to everyone.
Goodbye.
Glitch said, "Joey." It's funny. Robin, did you watch his JoJo list?
I have not. I don't watch a lot of his videos. I watch a lot of Connor's videos and some of what's his name? Garnt, or whatever his name is. He has like a British accent, so it's always so confusing when he talks.
Wow. All right, let's keep going through these faces. "Hello, I'm late. No worries. We understand. You is doctor." Matt Scan said, "Hello."
Hello.
Faye said,
Adam says,
"Came back from playing D&D."
Oh, snap.
Glitch says, "Nice Superman 64 shirt, Adam. Thank you. It's one of my faves. I love getting shirts for games that either didn't get made or were fucking awful."
How come you don't have an ET shirt?
Because everyone has ET shirts. It's like the most famous bad game. So what I want is a shirt for Scalebound, a shirt for Fable Legends, and a shirt for StarCraft Ghost, which my fucking boss wore the other day because he has one because he used to work for Blizzard when StarCraft Ghost was still an active project.
What about that one game that came out about going to space? It was absolutely horrible.
No Man's Sky?
Yeah.
It's awesome now.
Really?
They have done nonstop work on it since it released, and it's supposed to be amazing now. Yeah.
Okay. I've never played it. I just know you hated it when it first came out. So
Didn't hate it. I played 20 hours of it. It just was not what it was supposed to be. It was very empty.
Oh wow, Faye's playing a 4-year-long campaign. That's amazing.
Someone asked, "Did you finish the campaign or just starting?" And she said, "Neither. It's a 4-year-long campaign." That's funny. Arm under door equals big nope. Latreia said, that was Laura Ann, excuse me. Latreia said, "Heck no, I'll throw something at it or stomp on it."
Like if something were to shove their fingers under the door, right, and just start wiggling their fingers, you think it's a kid, but it's like a creature from the beyond.
So you're gonna stomp on a kid's hand if you think it's a kid? Just to be safe? Just in case it's a ghost, you want to establish dominance. They apparently plays with their D&D group 2 times a month, which ain't bad. I'm gonna keep scrolling. Matt Scan says, "I'm currently looking through my bin of summer clothes, and I never realized how many clothes I have." Shake my head.
Don't own a bin of summer clothes. All my clothes are all year round.
I own a bin of clothes I can't fit into anymore, which I'm slowly but surely reclaiming clothes from, which is nice. Yeah. So the pair of pants I wore out here were in the can't fit these anymore pants.
Wow.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
I told you that when I started wearing them.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks. Appreciate it. Matt Scan says, "Mostly Christmas sweaters, which I feel may be a problem. I guess summer is also Christmas time because I'm guessing you're from Australia. What are you doing?" I found something on my neck. What is that?
Fingering you.
Little hair, little scratch. Ow. Ow. What was that?
Skin.
Cool. All right. What are you doing? MQI says, "I'm doing a big binge and switch. I went on a shine spree." Is that what it is?
Oh.
Guessing it's something about getting rid of clothes. Matt Scan says, so jealous. I love Shine. I know they're like terrible because labor stuff, but it's so cheap and great when you're on a budget."
It must be clothes.
Aha.
I don't know what that is. I've never. But I guess it's something. People like it. Let's see. Matt Scan says, "Olivia Rodrigo, I would love to wear purple, but I mostly wear neutral colors, and I own maybe 2 yellow shirts and a green one." I own mostly black clothes and the rare clothes with color on it. Like this hoodie is white, but I didn't even buy this one. My aunt gave it to me.
It's a good one too.
So usually people, if I have clothes with color on it, someone else has bought it for me, or It's orange. It's black or orange.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I love how you read the Olivia Rodrigo thing, but not the thing about why she just randomly stated Olivia Rodrigo.
Oh, I don't know.
All right, so Mad Scan said, I'm doing a big purge, but I'm looking for a shirt to wear to a concert Friday.
Ooh.
Glitch said, what show? She said,
Oh, Olivia Rodrigo.
Olivia Rodrigo.
That'd be nice.
Emanon says, if you don't mind me asking, Adam, why do you have to stay super hydrated? I'm sick. I'm sick right now, so hopefully that'll be over soon.
Sick as fuck. Oh, shit.
Hello? Hello? Wouldn't be awesome if I just busted out a kickflip right now and I was like, sick as fuck, dog. All right, gonna keep scrolling here. Actually, I'm nearing the bottom, and it's kind of perfect timing.
All right,
Captain Fake Eye. Excuse me, Matt Scan says Captain Fake Eye and Glitch. I will be crying when she plays. Hope you're okay because I cry anytime the song is on. Glitch says Sea Dog is my favorite.
I love Connor so much. I think he's hilarious.
Enzo Matrix says you need one for Battletoads, Adam. I would get one for Battletoads. Except for the fact that I had so many fucking phone calls when I worked for GameStop that it's like lost its appeal as a game, which is unfortunate.
Which says him and Iron Mouse, they're funny as fuck. He tweeted today, I think he's like, I derive the most fun out of life playing games with Iron Mouse or something like that. But they're just so... Iron Mouse is a VTuber.
Okay.
And they play games together.
I figured they were playing games together.
They're just hilariously dumb together.
All right, Captain Fake Guy said I would stomp on the kid's hand. Creepy kid. That's fucking funny. All right. Glitch Grim says that means it's a great song. Matscan replied, no, I just have the Christmas sweaters and the summer clothes because it's just my bin of clothes, not in season. Got it. And that it's a great song, very sad and emotional, but
good, probably.
Yeah, I'm guessing good. Okay, we're gonna stop right there and move into the next one. Should I do the short one now? Or should I do this one now?
I'll do a shorter one.
Do the shorter one. Do the short. No, let's do Kyle's.
Yeah, let's do Kyle's.
Just in case. We know he's here right now, and that way we don't have to worry about it in case something happens and he has to leave. How the hell are you?
How the hell are you?
All right, I'm gonna mark it. Did that mark? It did. Okay, cool. What's up? This is my bae. All right, I'm going to go ahead and move into our next story of the show, and this one's subject is, hey, Adam, Robin, and Spooky Mom, it's Kyle, a.k.a. Emanon from Twitch. You can read this on the pod, and hello, everyone listening.
Hello.
Hello. Everyone else out there has to yell hello right now, as loud as you can wherever you are. Just be like, hello! I had to commit to it. I just told everyone else to do it. And because I did it, I'm aware because I did it, they all have to commit to it. Scream wherever you're at. It'll be good for you.
I'm sorry for everyone who's wearing earbuds that just had their ears blown out.
I'm sure it wasn't pleasant. But I mean, here's the thing. If you're watching live, yeah, that was loud. If you're not, if you're listening to the show, I mean, Robin's probably never listened to our near 500 amount of podcasts. But I definitely prevent things from clipping or being too loud for every spike. So I take time with the edit. Anyways. We're going to go into this. It's called Desolate Highway. Starts out like this. I hate you so much. So this was a couple weeks ago, and as everybody knows, I deliver motorcycles for work. Now you all know if you didn't know.
And if you don't know,
now you know. I was on my way back from a 10-hour run up to Buffalo, New York. The trip was seemingly uneventful. I think I had 6 or 8 stops, and I know that I had a fair amount of weight in the back of the truck. Now, that journey takes me down Route 219 from Buffalo all the way down where it connects to Route 153 to I-80. On this lonely, lonesome highway south of 219 with the echoes of the podcast ringing in my head, I smoked one of the day's last cigarettes. Haha, as Adam is singing this. I guess I wasn't singing it. I'm not sure what the song is, though.
One of the day's last... I don't know what song that is.
I don't know what song it's supposed to be. It's okay. It still sounds poetic. So I just turn off Route 219 onto 153. Now, as you start coming up the hill, about a 6% grade.
That's a high grade.
It's a high grade. I mean, I've had grades that low in math before.
I mean, what? What? No, you did not.
I mean, shit that you didn't do, I got a 0% on. But, yeah, 6% going uphill is quite a bit. Downhill, too. Anyways, the truck starts losing momentum, so I have to downshift. At this point, I'm doing about 45 and slowing down. This part of 153 has no houses or streetlights, and it's a moonless night. I was on the phone.
Windows. And no.
Oh, Haunted Mansion. I was like, what are you interrupting me for? Just to quote the Haunted Mansion line.
Yeah.
Still a fun ride. Go check it out. Gonna continue. I was on the phone with Shawnee, in parentheses, Lady M. And as I was coming up the hill, I was saying to her that it seems like my headlights are getting dimmer. That stretch of road I've been on hundreds of times before, and it never felt that dark. Now, this was about 8:30 or 9 p.m. Eastern, and it was at this point I noticed that there wasn't any other traffic either. No other trucks or cars, which is strange because this is a major truck route. As I continued, I got this overwhelming sense of dread, like I was being watched or hunted. Even my hair was standing on end.
Creepy.
My eyes were watering, full-on flight or fight mode. The only thing going through my head was, you can't fight this, you need to run, you need to get out of here, something is going to get you. And by this point, my truck had slowed down to about 30 to 35 miles an hour.
You're going uphill, you really can't help it unless you're like pedals to the metal.
Right, and you just tear up your engine or your transmission that way. Slow enough, had something wanted to, and it was fast enough, it could get to the side of my truck. Okay, I'm just going to pause really fast. I don't know what this is, but I will say, if it was a grizzly bear, if this was a grizzly bear, like I said in the last episode that came out yesterday, it can run 35 miles an hour. So a grizzly bear could get it. So I don't know how fast the Jersey Devil is. They've never clocked the Jersey Devil. JD's been out of commission for like a century. So.
JD?
All right. Here we go.
Timberlake.
Now, mind you, I'm just going to keep going. Start your stupid bullshit. Now, mind you, the truck that I take on longer runs is a 2012 Freightliner M2106. I mean, obviously. With a 20-foot box on it. Not exactly a small truck. Being that I was coming back from New York, I did not have my sidearm. In parentheses, it's really hard to get non-residential concealed carry permits for the New York State.
Interesting.
And like I said, I was on the phone, so it kind of put it out of my head. I tried to not think about it and continue driving to get home, but the feeling and the road kept getting more and more sinister. I'm feeling really uneasy at this point. All I can do is continue driving and having my conversation until I hear that very distinct notification that the call was dropped due to no service.
That is one of the scariest things when you're driving. It's dark. You don't necessarily know exactly where you are, and you have no cell service.
Or things are just being weird in general, and then your cell phone stops working.
Like, I cannot. No. Whenever I drop signal, it freaks me out.
Yeah. All right. So now I am alone with something hunting me. It says haunting. I think it meant hunting. I'm going to mark it. I'm going to do it both ways.
Could be either or.
With something haunting me. At least that's the feeling I was getting. I'm looking around. I'm watching the woods when I noticed a shadowy figure keeping pace with my truck about 15 to 20 yards inside the tree line. At this point, I'm shaking my head because Robin has decided to crack her fucking knuckles behind my back. At this point, I crest the next hill and I start on the downhill slope.
Then you can speed.
I start to accelerate, but the thing about DOT, Department of Transportation, regulated trucks is anything over 21,000 pounds once you hit the right percent of a grade, which is, if I remember, out here around 5 or 6%, somewhere right around there, there are brake check stations where you have to stop. So I stopped at the brake check station. From there, I proceeded to come down the mountain at 30 miles an hour. That's the truck's speed limit on the way down. Sign says stay in reduced gear, and I'm watching this thing get closer and closer to the side of the road because the wooded area drops into a ravine just off. Yeah, okay, I read that right. To the side of the road because the wooded area drops off into a ravine just off the east side of 153. As I come down, oh, god damn it. As I come down the mountain now, I've got about 4 miles down the mountain that are restricted to 30 miles an hour. And at this point, I'm terrified. My eyes are watering, I'm scared, and I'm not a small guy, 6'2", about 270 pounds, built like a lineman. I had the feeling that whatever I saw, I wouldn't have stood a chance, but I continued down the mountain. About halfway, the road straightens out. It's much more windy at the top, so when the road straightens out, I kind of say, to hell with the speed limit. I bump it up a gear, so I'm doing about 40 down the mountain, and I start pulling away from whatever it is. The odd thing is that it never came into the stray light from the headlights. You know that little bit of light that hits more beside you from the headlights, not in the beam?
It's like your peripherals.
Yeah, I got it. It stayed away from that. I finally made it down to I-80 where it was 70 miles an hour. I don't know what it was, and I also haven't been back through there. Now whenever I go up to Buffalo, I will take Route 255. I don't go through that stretch of 153 anymore. I don't want to know if it's still up there, and I'm not going to find out. On another creepy note, or scary-ish note, that bridge in Pittsburgh that you may have heard about on the news, the one that collapsed in Frick Park, I had my delivery truck on that bridge about 4:30 p.m. the night before it collapsed.
That is terrifying.
Yeah.
Because that is like what are the odds, you know?
Yeah, it's like one, like what? The night before it collapsed, so like 1 day away.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's terrifying. So yeah, not like anything that happened in your day where it's like, oh yeah, just do it tomorrow. Like any delay that you could have in a normal day is like life or death of that situation. That's super scary.
Yeah.
So yeah, not a super long one, but definitely terrifying from my perspective. Could have been my overactive imagination. I don't know, but I haven't been back through there and I won't go back.
It makes sense, at least to me, when it's like I've driven through it a whole bunch of times and never have I had this weird feeling before.
Not to mention that he's seeing something outside the window that's pacing the truck, you know?
It's a goo.
It's something that it could have been a fucking grizzly bear because he's going 30 to 35 miles an hour and it's keeping pace. He goes 40 miles an hour and he starts to lose it.
I don't think it would be a grizzly bear just because...
No, it's a grizzly bear.
No. Just because he went so far, it wouldn't chase him that far.
You don't know that? You don't know what grizzly bears are like?
No.
Here, I want to prove to you don't know what grizzly bears are like. When they run, is it on all fours or is it on 2 legs, like a human being?
It is like this.
No one can hear what you're doing.
It's not on 2 legs, babe.
It absolutely is. They get into 3-point stance like a lineman and then just take off. That's how grizzly bears run. That's why they stand upright. It means they're about to start running. Duh. Read a book.
You're so... I hate you.
Anyways, Kyle, thank you so much for sending that in. We appreciate it. All right. Let's go over and stream chat. What the fuck are you doing? Beep, 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 boop. All right, I think we left off on I would stomp on the kid's hand, which is hilarious. I see he lost a bet on live stream, LOL.
Oh, that's why he had to tweet about Iron Mouse being like the greatest thing.
Oh, that makes sense. Laura-Ann and Endomatrix yelled hello.
That's because I jumped so much, but hello.
I'm glad that everyone yelled hello at my instruction. I was like, who? I think we're missing a message here of someone who joined the chat. Nah, it was me being an asshole.
Yep.
Emanon says, haha, it really sucks that I have to miss this so much because of work.
Oh, no.
It does suck, but hey, man, we're here, you know. Like, you can always write a shit. You can always join in whenever you can. And on top of that, like, we have the, you know, YouTube channel, so you can always watch them after the fact if you want to watch it live. You're so annoying.
You're so annoying.
Emanon says, come on, it's Turn the Page. Yeah, I haven't heard Turn the Page in like 15 years. I'm going to keep scrolling, although it's a really, really good cover.
I don't know what song that is.
Turn the Page. Everyone thinks it's a Metallica song, but it's not. It's a Bob Seger song that's covered by Metallica. So
Bob Seger.
I can't fucking talk to you right now. Gonna keep scrolling. Captain Fake Guy says, well, this is why I can never drive trucks for a living. I'm already freaked out, and I'm sure the scary part isn't even here yet, LOL. Enzo Matrix says, yup, screw that. All sorts of nope going on.
I could never be a truck driver because, 1, I have no coordination, and 2, you are by yourself so often and driving at night.
Yeah. I would be worried that I'd fall asleep at the wheel. Like that would be a legitimate fear of mine, like consistently. Enzo Matrix says, damn, missed it by a day. That's so scary.
For real, it's scary.
Enzo Matrix says, that's nuts. Emanon says, just hearing and thinking about that has me freaked out again. Latreia says, terrifying. Yeah. Emanon says, oh my god, Robin, you have no idea. Yeah, dude, that's rough. So just stay away from that stretch road. And then if we find out that there was like a mysterious death or someone was shredded by an animal, then we'll know it was a fucking grizzly bear. So just saying. Did you say manimal?
I said an animal.
I mean, I'm imagining. I'm trying to think of something that it could actually be.
Twilight.
I hate you so fucking much. Face is also terrified I fall asleep at night. How do you stay awake? Good question.
Windows down or blaring music.
I put cigarettes out of my arm. So it works.
No, you don't.
Obviously, I don't have any fucking scars from it. All right. So while the conversation continues over there in Twitch chat, we're going to go ahead and run a 60-second ad on the page. If you are watching on Facebook or YouTube, you will not get the ad. If you're watching on Twitch and you're subscribed, you will not get the ad. So stick around for 60 seconds.
My eyes look like beady little eyes in the middle of my face when I have no makeup on. Man, I hate it.
60 seconds.
Starting now.
I just realized the stream chat, or excuse me, the stream boss and the stream goal are both on at the same time.
Oh, shit.
Which doesn't look too bad, but it does cover up the percentage.
You should add the bits, the 6,000.
I'd have to turn off the goal, add it manually, and restart the goal.
Sounds about right.
Why don't you do it then?
How do I do it?
End goal. Oh, it froze. Okay, type in the title. Holy fuck, your burp reeks so bad,
What's the title?
dude. What do you mean, what's the title?
Bagans. Hold on.
Oh, why would you fucking burp in a confined space?
Bagans Museum. Your keyboard sucks.
It's an awesome keyboard. You suck.
Bagans Museum. Goal amount.
No, Bagans Museum goal. What if someone just jumps in here and they see it says Bagans Museum? Do they think we're going to donate to it?
How do we do this?
Shift G. There you go.
What's the goal?
300.
We are at 56.
56. And after.
And after.
Yep, you get to hit tab. 6/15/22. 6/15/2022. Start goal.
Killing it.
Didn't work
Why?
because you didn't put it in properly.
It's stupid. Why didn't you just do it?
Do it. Wow, like I had it done already? There's no way you can make it so that it only counts bits. Done. Also, you have like your red coat back there now, which totally washes out the theme of our red letters. Which is a bummer. Oh look, Chloe was nice enough to donate another 100 bits. Which means it's at 57 now.
Thank you so much, Chloe, for donating.
Seriously though, we appreciate it. And then another 400 bits. That's funny. Alright, I'm going to read over what Emanon said because I think we're back from our 60-second thing. Entimatrix actually said, seriously, I would fall asleep as well. If I sit down for more than 15 minutes, I could fall asleep. Once I fell asleep at a Royal Bliss concert while sitting on a bar stool.
What?
Faye says, yeah, seriously, I fall asleep super easily
Driving
too.
from here to Vegas or vice versa, falling asleep is so easy to do. It's very dangerous for me.
She's always the one that wants to drive back too. Driving out here is me. Driving back is for her.
Driving like at night, driving back, but it's like in the morning when I'm like bored, you know, and I just want to sleep.
I'm okay. Shout out to Matscan who just donated 300 bits.
Thank you so much, guys.
Y'all are amazing. All right. Emanon replied, I fell asleep once driving a rollback tow truck and woke up in the oncoming lane. Thankfully, there was no one there. That was so scary because I could have killed somebody. Whenever I start to get tired, that moment popped back in my head, and that's how I don't fall asleep.
Oh, that's terrifying.
That and I've been drinking. That and I've been driving for so long professionally. I usually don't get that kind of tired.
Okay.
Good.
I guess you kind of get used to it.
Yeah. Hopefully. I would hope so. All right. Well, since they donated, I'm gonna go ahead and adjust this goal now.
All right, you do you, boo.
All right. So we're adding 8 onto it, so it's gonna be 56, 64. Nice. Your feet are rough.
That's my sock.
Yeah, it hurts. You could stop doing that. That'd be great. Baggins.
Emanon says, and I drank far too many monsters. I don't know if I've told this story before. I probably have. But I used to work at Coach, and they forced us to work 7 to 7 on Black Friday. So you would come in Thanksgiving night, 7 p.m., and you would work through to Black Friday morning at 7 a.m. And the 1 year that I did that, I drank 3 in the span of 12 hours. And I was sick for days. Like, I felt like crap for days afterwards. I cannot do that again. They asked me the next year, like, hey, do you want to come back to work for Coach? And I'm like, no, man. I'm going to stick with this engineering thing. I'm not doing that again.
Don't know why it decided that it was going to do something stupid, but it's supposed to say Baggins Museum Visit Goals Super Family Fun Time. And it just sort of like spliced all the letters over each other. Oh well, it's at 64. So.
Now it says Baggins Museum Super Family Fun.
Yep. As you can see, the middle says Visit Goal Time Super. I don't know. It's fucking stupid. Streamlabs, get your shit together. All right, let's look over here.
Chloe says 3
reduces in a quad shot of espresso on my long days. It's a problem. 3 Red Bulls is what they meant to say. Evan says, I am usually what they consider a regional driver. I drive all over Pennsylvania, the state, and I'm in the state I'm in and the surrounding states. I usually don't go outside of like a 500-mile radius.
So like 4 or 5 hours.
I don't know. Depends. The 4 or 5 hours for a 500-mile radius would mean that you're driving at around 100 miles an hour. So I'm guessing it's close to like 6
or 7?
7 hours. Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to do the math in my head. My brain was just like, no math, no mas. All right.
Today I had an iced chai, a venti iced chai with 3 ad shots. That was my coffee for today.
Jesus.
And it woke me up like later on in the day when I no longer needed it.
That sucks. All right. I'm going to move into our next story.
It says his average day is 12 to 14 hours.
Damn.
That is long. But I guess if you're doing stops, it adds up.
Just stops. All right, we read that one. Will you please stop smashing my foot? God, you're not gentle. You don't have gentle feet. How many fucking times do I have to ask you nicely? Don't do that. She just goes like this. Like my toes hurt after she's done with it. I have hair on my feet, so she's like pulling it along and she just keeps doing it, man.
You're hairy like a hobbit.
It is your fault you're smashing my feet. So please stop doing it.
Maybe you should just shave your feet.
No, I'm not going to shave my feet.
You want me to wax your feet?
No, I don't want that either because you suck at waxing, as I learned when I let you wax my leg, which is on YouTube somewhere.
Yes, if you want to see Adam wax his leg, this is leg. Shave one leg, wax the other leg. It's on YouTube. It's on our YouTube channel. youtube.com/scaryish-pod.
youtube.com/scaryish. Robin doesn't know anything about our own show.
Yep.
All right. Should I read this one or should I read the short one? Or do you want to read next and do the short one? Because you did
do the short one.
Okay, and then I'll read last.
All right. Give me my mouse.
All right.
Wait, I don't need the mouse because it's so short. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna mark it and then do the intro. She knew I was gonna try and stomp on her foot. She moved that shit in time. That was impressive. That's some Jedi shit right there. May the 4th be with you. All right, I'm marking it. Give us that beautiful
bean footage. Okay.
Hang on, I didn't get to mark it because what the fuck? That was so unnecessary.
Yeah, but I did it.
Okay, Amber Heard, asshole.
I'm not gonna shit on the bed.
Anytime you lay on the bed, there's a turd in the bed.
Oh, that's mean. I'm not a turd. Okay. So this next email here is from Dusty, and the title is Witching Hour Silence. So, it begins. Let's start with the introduction. I'm Dusty, not my real name. Okay, I'm from India. I've yet to experience any super scary stuff so far, at least as far back as I can remember. I'm not much of a believer in the supernatural, but I do enjoy listening to it. Now, to the story. My sleep schedule is not very good. I usually stay up till 4 a.m., Jesus. Sometimes even 6, oh my god, and sleep for only 4 to 5 hours. That's not too bad. Recently, that is, on February 11th, if I remember correctly, I was listening to your podcast alone with all the lights off, just enjoying it and getting goosebumps once in a while. There are a lot of stray dogs. They were barking a lot. It's pretty usual, so I didn't think much of it. Suddenly, the podcast paused. I thought that it was buffering, but I felt weird. I removed my earphones to check for any sound which might have made me think that way. But what I noticed was that there was no noise at all. No dogs barking, no sound from my fan. I could only hear my own heartbeat. I checked the time. It was 3 a.m. And at 3:01, all the sounds resumed. That 1 minute felt like an eternity. I honestly don't know how I feel about that. Probably just my tired mind playing games on me. In the morning, I wasn't even sure if it was 3 when the incident happened. Sorry if my English is bad. I'm just stupid. Shut the fuck up.
English was pretty good, actually.
English is good. Dusty, not Dusty. Thank you so much for that. I think 3 a.m. is, if I'm reading manga and stuff, and it flips over to 3 a.m., I'm just like, I can't put my phone down because it's 3 a.m. I just keep reading until it's no longer 3 a.m.
So I think the 3 a.m. thing was a coincidence because based off of what you described here, I'm pretty sure this is a spell called Silence. Most classes can cast this. I think bards, wizards, probably even warlocks. It does last for 60 seconds, which, although that seems short, is 10 full rounds of combat. And it does erase all sounds from the area. So, obviously, I'm joking. That is super terrifying. I'm glad that it only lasted for a single minute, because anything longer would have just been very disturbing. I would have actually freaked the fuck out. So, the fact that you didn't do that is a good thing, and maybe just get a little bit more sleep, and hopefully that doesn't happen again in the future. But like Robin said, the witching hour is just a creepy time. Like, if I wake up and it's the witching hour, I'm like, no, close your eyes and go back to sleep. No one knows that you noticed it was the witching hour. The ghosts don't know. So
the ghosts don't know. They know everything.
You don't become omniscient when you die.
They're on the other side. They see it all.
They don't see it all. They have to obey fucking
you,
rules.
Nope, they've seen what you've done and they see what you will do.
Are they fucking Santa Claus? They can predict the future?
They're ghosts.
So the fuck what? That doesn't mean that they know everything.
I think they do.
That's no, not at all. No. All right. Thank you for writing that in so me and Robin could find out what a discrepancy is.
So you don't think ghosts know what's going to happen?
No, ghosts cannot predict the future.
Then how do they come and save you?
Same way we all come. What do you mean they come and save you?
Like they
in a very specific instance where you're warned about something?
Yes.
How often does that happen? And why don't they save you all? You're so full of shit.
Every day, every
you're
5 minutes.
So
ghosts come and tell me this is going to happen.
No, it's just like anytime that someone gets a premonition. Like, if you just show up because you know something bad's going to happen, they don't know everything that's going to happen. Or else they'd show up and give you fucking the lottery numbers. Or tell you, like, hey, the Bengals are going to lose to the Rams.
They don't abuse their powers,
That's so fucking dumb. You have these ridiculous headcanon rules you've created for the supernatural.
They don't abuse their powers. They are only there to protect you. So they warn you when bad things are going to happen.
Is one warning you right now?
Yeah. It's telling me to stop talking because you're going to hit me.
Again, I'm not Amber Heard. I'll mark that. Have I ever hit you?
Yeah.
You're full of shit at your request. No matter how much I want to. You've definitely hit me. You hit me like every show. When we first started doing the show, Robin was careful not to strike me on camera because she didn't want to have any evidence that lived in perpetuity on the internet. And nowadays, she just hits me every show. But, all right. Anyways, this was fun. What a wonderful debate. Thank you for sending that in. We appreciate it. Dusty, not Dusty. All right, let's look over to Stream Chat. That was a short one, so we'll read what's in there, and then we'll just jump into the fourth one for the wrap-up. Emanon says, my average day is from 12 to 14 hours. Oh, and that's 500 air miles as the crow flies.
Oh, so it's not 500 driving miles.
Enzo Matrix said, isn't that illegal for driving all those daily hours? And Faye asked if they have a certain number of days off. Emanon said, I can work 14 hours in a day. What the fuck, dude?
What are you talking about?
And I can drive for 11. I can drive for 60 hours in a 5-day week. After the 60 hours, I need a 34-hour reset. That's a lot. Sherry Sue says, stair lift installed today. Now every time I walk by, I think it's a ghost or person standing on the stairs. I'm so sensitive and jumpy all the time, LOL. I feel like that's how Robin is. If you have anything new in like her environment too, she jumps in and gets scared.
If Annabelle Creation has taught me anything, it's not going to help you if you have to run away from
obviously
demons.
Don't take something slow. All right, moving on. Chunk says, late, but here I am. Faye says, that's a lot of driving. Emanon says, this past Monday, I left my house at 12:30, drove up to New York City and had a delivery in the Bronx, then went from there to Pine City, New York, picked up a bike coming in for service, then drove back to the shop, 718 miles and
13 and a half
hours.
So a lot of driving.
Yeah, it is. Faye says, I think the fact that it's just one thing for 12 hours, like just driving, makes it worse. Emma says, I'm pretty proud of myself. I set myself a new record. I made it from the George Washington Bridge into the Bronx and back to the George Washington Bridge in 21 minutes.
I don't know what the average is, but I assume that's fast.
Norma B over there on YouTube says, hello, friends.
Hello, Norma.
Hello. Thank you for joining us. Thanks, Jess just got home.
Faye says, ugh, hate that bridge.
Right on.
I don't know, man. Driving in New York sucks.
We didn't drive in New York when we were there.
Around New York City.
We didn't drive. That's what I'm saying. We never drove. We were driven there.
No, but like,
just
my
people,
sister drove.
Here's what I don't like. People fucking honk all the time. That shit that you're not allowed to do other places because there's like a noise violation where you're just fucking constantly honking. Like, I would be like, if I was a cop, I'd be like, hey, pull over. And I pop their fucking hood and I cut their horn. Be like, go ahead. Like, you're good now. Anyways, all right. We're going to mark it. We're going to move into our fourth and final story of the show. Trying to do something. I have this like little stupid nail thing.
Emanon says the key to that bridge is to hit it at 5:30 in the morning. I mean, what else would you want to do but hit things? Hit it, like bang it. I don't know.
Horrible joke, dude. It sounded like you were turning it sexual, and then you decided to not turn it sexual by saying bang it. Well done.
Guys, I'm really tired.
I noticed that New York City really starts to wake up and get busy around 6:15 a.m. She decided to stop just reading that sentence. Usually the George Washington Bridge is parking lot at 7 miles an hour.
A parking lot.
Yeah, that's what I said. Hitting it at 5:30 in the morning, you can do usually about 50 miles. Cool. 50 miles per hour across it because nobody is there. All right. Gonna go ahead and find this last one. All right, gonna mark it.
Are you gonna read it?
I mean, it's my turn. You've read two, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess, yeah.
Worst co-host ever.
You're the worst co-host ever.
All right. Robin took a 30-minute break between our two topics to shit.
Oh my god!
So...
fuck you!
We're in the middle of covering scary animals. She's like, I'll be right back. And she just goes to the restroom. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm just like sitting here like...
It's because you passed your butt disease on to me.
I didn't pass a butt disease on to you. You just take forever in the bathroom all the time. All right. I'm going to move on to our next one.
Like 10 minutes, bitch.
I have it recorded, so I can always go back and check the exact count. Yeah, just sit like the cool kid. I'm going to mark it. I'm actually going to get into it now. Here we go.
All right.
All right, so I'm going to move into our last email of the show, and this one is from Natalie, and its subject is Angels and Demons. Interesting subject.
I love that movie. I've watched that movie 1,000,001 times.
I don't know if it's going to be about the movie, so let's just dive into it. All right, it says, okay to read on the pod. Glad to have that up front. It always helps. Starts out like this. Hi, Adam and Robin.
Hello.
Hello. My name is Natalie, and I've sent a few emails before. I believe this is number 7. Lucky number 7. I have a big family, so still have lots of stories, but with the holidays and other stuff, I haven't had time to write in a while. I just finished listening to one of the stories I sent, and it motivated me to finish writing some more.
Aw, thank you.
The first story I will call The Demon in the Corner. This one happened before I was born, but it's one my mom has told very often. So I'm number 5 out of 6 kids.
Dang, that's a lot of siblings.
It's a lot of siblings. This one happened to one of my sisters, who was baby number 3. So although my mom was young, she was by no means a new mother, and she had been a nanny since age 11.
Wow.
So she knew plenty about babies. Also would like to add that although we consider ourselves Catholic, neither of my parents or I have ever been super religious. At the time this happened, my sister was a newborn, and she had not yet been baptized.
Ooh, okay.
One night, my sister started screaming in the middle of the night, and it wasn't a regular baby cry. It was something like she was being murdered.
What?
My mom runs in, of course, but couldn't find anything wrong with her. She was just laying in her crib and staring at a particular corner of the room. She was maybe 1 or 2 weeks old at this point, and she should not have been able to see that far, but no matter where in the room my mom had her, she would turn to that corner and scream. This continued for a couple of weeks, and my mom was at her wit's end.
I need a refund on this baby.
Nothing she did made any difference, and my sister would continue to scream whenever she faced that corner, and only that corner. One day, she was talking to her friend about it, and her friend, who was a bit more superstitious than my mom, suggested it was because she had not yet been baptized. She told her to put a pair of scissors open so they formed a cross somewhere near my sister's head until she could get her baptized. My mom didn't really believe in this, but she was willing to try anything at this point, so she did what her friend suggested. From that night on, my sister never screamed like that again, and my mom had her baptized not long after.
That's good.
It's good. I worry about where you're placing open scissors near a newborn, but I'm sure that there was precautions taken. All right, second story happened to me, and it wasn't really that scary, but it creeped me out a little. Let's call it What's in the Corner. What the fuck is with everything being in the corner?
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
I hate you. When my oldest nephew was born, my sister lived with my parents because my brother-in-law was in Iraq. She worked during the day, and my mom took care of my nephew. I've always loved babies, so on the days I didn't have school, I would take my nephew to bed with me when my sister left. We would sleep for a few more hours, and then I would get him ready for the day. One day, I was changing and dressing him on my bed, and he was at that age where he could sit up and babble a little, but not talk or walk yet. Out of nowhere, he turns to a corner behind him and starts waving and babbling like there is someone there. I couldn't see anything there, but having grown up listening to story number 1, I was like, nope, and grabbed the baby and didn't go into my room for the rest of the day. Never experienced anything weird in there, but still creeped me out.
Have I ever told you about the time when I was like 3 years old? Maybe younger than that. I was like a baby. And I was...
Baby. Ooh.
I was sleeping, and my dad was in Vegas, I think, and my mom was in Texas because I was born there. And I was just sleeping, and all of a sudden, I sat straight up, and just started giggling. Just
I
crazy,
remember this.
Crazy giggling. And my mom was like, "What the hell is happening?" And I just passed right out. I just went back to sleep immediately. And then my dad calls like right after I'd gone back to sleep. My dad calls and he's like, "I just won a jackpot like in Vegas." And my mom thinks that like they're
You
connected.
picked up on the vibe.
Yeah.
And you were just like, ah,
money.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Last story I will call The Angel at My Back. This one happened a bit over 10 years ago, I think. Backstory. I have always had really long, thick, dark hair. My hair has always been the one part of my body I actually liked, so I never had the urge to cut it or dye it, other than the occasional trim of the edges. It's always been healthy too, so never had split ends or anything. I'm not bragging, I just want you to understand why this incident was out of character for me. So on to the story. A family friend had recently lost her husband, and he was the breadwinner, so she was going through different stuff. Let me go ahead and mark that. And he was the breadwinner, so she was doing different stuff to earn money. One of these things was to cut hair, so to help out, my sister and my mom asked her to come to the house and cut their hair. She agreed and came over. She started with my sister and then my mom. Right before she finished with my mom, I got this urge that I wanted to cut my hair and donate it. Like I said, I had only ever cut maybe an inch or two of my hair, so my mom asked if I was sure, since to donate it, it needs to be at least a foot. I said I was sure, and so she finished with my mom's hair and had me sit down. At this point, my mom goes in to take a shower, and the friend and my sister go inside to look for something to tie my hair with to keep it together for donation, and I am left alone in the backyard. I didn't have a phone at the time, so I was just sitting there waiting when all of a sudden, I feel someone put their hand on top of my head and then run it down my hair all the way to the tips, which was almost at my waist.
Oh my God.
The feeling was so clear that I just thought the friend had come back and was measuring how much to cut or something, so I turned to ask her something, and there was no one there. I was kind of shocked because I had felt it so clearly, but the whole backyard was empty, so no one could have touched me and then left without me seeing them.
Fuck that.
I just sat there and waited eventually, and she came back and cut my hair, and I didn't say anything. As soon as she was done, I ran inside and took a shower, and I just burst into tears. It's hard to explain, but I was just overwhelmed by this feeling like it was something divine that touched me. Like I said before, I'm not really religious or even that superstitious, but the feeling was so strong that to this day, I keep donating my hair every year or two, depending on how fast it grows, because I feel like something out there wants me to.
Aww.
Anyways, hope you like these stories, and I'll be writing some more soon. Love you guys.
That is so cool, because I don't think a lot of people donate their hair. Like whenever I go to the salon, I just cut a few inches off and that's it. You know, I don't have really long hair or anything like that. I know some people raise their kids and they have boys and they just have their boys grow their hair out. And then one day, every few years, they're just like, snip it all off.
Now, when I was in my 20s, I grew my hair out to like my lower back, like mid back, I'd say actually. And I donated that when I cut it because I was like, there's no reason not to donate it.
I think I've only donated hair twice because I dye my hair all the time and you cannot donate it. If it's
yeah, that's true.
So, yeah, I think that's really, really cool.
It's always interesting to me, too, when people have some sort of like interaction like this and it's really very odd and they're not frightened by it. You know, it's something that is odd and it you know, makes them feel like, what the hell just happened? But they're not scared. You know, it just feels like something was benevolent. And it really does lend itself to this idea that you're not really sure what's happening. You just have this instinct of whether or not it's good or bad. That's why something like the earlier story where the instinct is like something's bad is like so palpable and you just sort of trust it in the moment. So either way, like I really enjoyed this story. I'm very happy that this one wasn't a demon. And the last thing that happened was actually, that was something kind of nice. So thank you so much for sending that in. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to mark it. We're going to read the chat, and then I'll go ahead and get Marbles on Stream set up. All right.
People are talking about how it's the great resignation right now.
Right.
Everyone is leaving companies because
they can find better opportunities elsewhere.
Opportunities. Even if like a company could give someone a raise, there's a company out there that will pay them more to do the same job. Or let them work from home.
Yeah.
I think that's the big thing that's happening right now, because I think Enzo Matrix and Glitch both said that they've had people leave their company, and it's not necessarily that they are maybe not even getting paid more. They have a better lifestyle.
This is the best way I can describe this, all right? I graduated during the Great Recession, which was awful. Like, unemployment was at like 20%. Like, people said it wasn't quite that high, but depending on the area you were in, it was that awful. So you just basically had to take whatever job you could for as little money as possible. And that's just what you had to do to survive. At this point, because unemployment is actually low, and there's all these places that are looking for people, if you have a significant set of skills, or if you have a job that you're good at, you can market yourself to multiple places. You don't have to stay at the same spot. And we've been trained, especially in the American culture, that like dedicating yourself to a company for 30 years, trading the best years of your life, just that you can have enough money to barely survive in the twilight of your life, is how a life is supposed to be led. And there are so many people that are realizing, like, that's fucking stupid. I'm not going to do that. Companies don't have basically any loyalty to anyone anymore. They'll cut you as soon as they need to and tell you, like, thank you so much for your sacrifice, but this is the mission. And it's just total bullshit.
Yeah.
So people finally have the opportunity, for the first time in my life, to shop themselves around. And it's, scarcity creates equity. That's just sort of what happens. That's what they always say about all these other different fucking things. So that means the scarcer workers are, the more they're going to need to be paid. And if you don't want to pay them more, or if they can find, better conditions or better benefits somewhere else, they're going to look. And I think that's fucking great. It's the first time it's ever happened in my lifetime. And if you're a business and you're looking to try and keep people on board, then you have to figure something out. Because I'll be honest, like, coming out of the Great Recession, they were like, we have snacks in our break room, and we have like free coffee. And people were like, okay, cool. What about childcare?
Right.
It's like, what about my PTO being garbage? And they're like, we have goldfish.
I think that's what is important for businesses to understand. It's like, it's not about getting paid more necessarily. It's like, I need these basic things to take care of my family.
Right.
Like, if I'm not going to have somebody to take care of my kids, if I don't get childcare, I can't work.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how much you pay me. I still need to be home with my kids.
Like, we have someone at my job who was making good money, and she has a pretty good job, and she got headhunted by another company that reached out and said, would you like to do the same thing at a higher level for way more money? Why the fuck wouldn't she say yes?
Right.
So when she told us, like, hey, I'm putting in my 2 weeks, guys, I'm going to miss you guys. We're like, where are you going? Is it a better opportunity for you? I understand that it's going to be difficult to backfill her position, but at the same time, it's like, chase that paper, dude. Like, you're getting paid 6 figures now to do the same job. Like, you should absolutely invest in yourself for as long as you can.
But I'm just like, what are the benefits? What do I gain?
Yeah.
If I got to work from home already, I'm like, okay, well, I work from home right now. Do I have to come into an office?
Yeah, and she was basically like, okay, cool. Do I have to come into an office? They're like, yeah. She's like, no, I don't want it. And then they reach back out to her like, what if we let you work from home? She's like, okay, cool. What's the PTO like? And she made sure that it's an upgrade for her life.
So right now, if you are looking for a job, y'all, you are allowed to be like, what can you give me?
Yeah.
Because if they're looking for you, you can also be like, hey, I need this.
Yeah.
Because they need you.
So many people are used to this idea that, like, you're supposed to be loyal to an entity that exploits you. And it's like, it's an unhealthy relationship we've all trained ourselves to think is important. And it's like, somehow it makes you a better person to allow yourself to be fucked over. And I realized very, very quickly, like, after I've been told, like, this is the mission that you should believe in, that's why we're going to pay you dog shit and treat you like crap. I was like, okay, cool. This is not how a good company would act. And if I'm going to be honest, like, the only way you're going to really be at a good company is if you look or if you make one. And that's just how it goes. Because a lot of the places that are established, we're so used to exploiting people that we're desperate for money.
And this is the Motivation Podcast. Thank you and good night.
So go invest in yourself.
So thank you so much, Norma. Have a good night. Thank you for joining us as you do. Hopefully you have a good weekend.
All right.
Adam's going to start setting up the video games for things.
All over there.
Oh, man. I got to set it up.
Press the marbles on stream button.
All right. Did I press it right?
I don't know. We're about to find out.
Oh, okay.
It says it's ready to launch in approximately 22 seconds, which is good because there was no updates about 3 hours ago. If updates hit, I'd be really annoyed. right, we'll switch over to that.
Yeah, man, I want to make more money, but at the same time, I'm like, I want 3 weeks of vacation. I want 401k match.
Yeah. What's the best opportunity you can get for yourself? What's important to you?
Because I've invested in my company right now, and I've already lost money on their investments that they've chose to invest my money in. And I can't cancel my investments because I'm already negative percentage.
Press marble scene.
And I hate that. I hate that so much.
Yeah.
Drives me nuts.
And it says, my boss tells me how to do my job whenever I talk to him about regulations, truck maintenance, and stuff like that. He tells me that I'm talking to him in a different language. No one in that building has any business climbing into that box truck that I drive. The owner of the company called me one day and said there's 2 brake lights on the dash and there's a buzzer going off and I can't get the truck to move, and he was trying to drive it.
Ah, Jesus.
The air tanks were empty because the truck has air brakes, and he needed to let the truck idle and let it fill up the air tanks before he could shut off the parking brake and move it.
Wow. Thank you so much, Amanda, for joining us over on Facebook. And the Matrix says, that's absolutely terrifying. People without the proper skills should not drive trucks. Yeah.
People without the proper skills shouldn't do a lot of different things that they just decide to try and do. All right, it looks like the resolution is slightly off, but that should be an easy fix. So let's go ahead and jump into Streamlabs.
Glitch said they can get new glasses now that they have healthcare.
Nice. Transform. Fit. All right, that should be good to go. We're going to go ahead and move back into marbles. And go ahead and start voting by typing !vote. Then what?
It's a bump. Look at it.
Your feet are covered in bumps.
You're a bump.
!vote, then a space, the number that corresponds to the track you would like to race.
Oh, hey, I got my phone.
Man, this thing on my elbow.
Yeah, is... a bunch of elbows.
I have 2 elbows.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You're so annoying. All right.
Good morning, good morning. It's great to stay up late. Good morning to you.
The voice of an angel. All right, so far Devil's Chaos is in the lead. I feel like we race that one all the time, guys. But it is in the lead, and this is the democratic process. It has 8 already, which means we're almost certainly going to race it. So let's go ahead and look at its stats. Average time, 3 minutes and 44 seconds. World record time, minute 54. Locally, 3 minutes and 39 seconds. And the Snark holds the record at 2 minutes and 59 seconds. Nothing's going to come close to it. Let's jump in there. Would you be so kind as to scoot your foot so that I can slide over so that I can actually control the camera?
Sure.
Thanks. All right, !play to get your marble on stream.
Oh,
what up,
Shark? Finally have time to get a dog.
What up, Marley and Mama G? Thank you for joining us.
Hey, hello.
!play to get your marble on stream.
Glitch says, I'm going to get a dog. I'll be that person on Omen Babies. Just posting pictures of their dog.
That's funny.
I keep seeing videos of corgis and just, they're so cute.
She keeps sending me videos of corgis and I keep reminding her, you have a corgi back in Las Vegas. All right, this is going to be very difficult, but I'm going to try and get it done.
Whoa.
Liz Tree says, sorry, I'm too blind to actually see the course names. I just always randomly pick one. Glitch says, I want a Boston.
Terriers are cute. I hear something.
There's someone that just came in.
Okay.
You didn't hear the beep, 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 beep? I absolutely heard it.
It's spooky.
Robin's going to investigate noise that was totally normal.
Hello. Did you just come home?
And it was 100% what I said. Shout out to Red Keto for subscribing for the 5th month. Said, May the 4th, everyone. Also, Emanon and Madscan redeemed 2 drinks, so gonna go ahead and drink more agua.
Ah. Alright, I'll finish up my drink then.
Well, now that Robin's back, I can go ahead and start the betting. For those of you who would like to bet on who's going to finish first, Robin or I.
Did you read Red Kiddo?
Yep, sure did.
Happy May the 4th. We should just put one of the lightsabers together. And just show them your fancy new lightsaber.
I mean, I like mine. It's the Count Dooku one, which is pretty dope. Start prediction. You have 2 minutes from right now to pick whether or not Robin or I will finish in first place. And then I'll give the marbles on stream 2-minute countdown for anyone else who wants to join. 19 marbles right now. Robin, have you already joined? Because I haven't. And it's not letting me. It says I'm disconnected from chat.
Glitch says show it. Do it.
Are you going to answer the question, or
What?
have you joined already?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Why does it keep doing that? All right, and I'm going to go ahead and bet on myself. Always bet on yourself, folks.
Always bet on me. I'm going to predict. I'm going to put 150 points on myself.
I put all my points on myself.
What?
Over 5,000. Jay Valor says, made it to watch the marbles race. Emanon says, yeah, damn it, hydrate, Adam.
Aw, Lady M says, Emanon and I have a long-haired German Shepherd named Mia.
Aw.
I love German Shepherds. Our Corgi is half Corgi, half German Shepherd, and she's just so easy to train in comparison to our Shiba.
Shibas are like, I'll do whatever the fuck I want. Glitch says 3,000 on Robin. Don't do it, Robin. All right, keep in mind, if we both don't finish, it's whoever died first, or whoever was further ahead when we both died. That is the winner. Okay. So, pretty obvious stuff. Shouldn't need an explanation.
Why does my forehead look gigantic? Look at it.
I mean, mine always does, because it's like shiny, and the lights are directly above us, and there's the light in front of our face. So, all right, still got 30 seconds left. If you hadn't already joined, you have time.
Aw, Chloe says, let's get it at 1.5K on you, boo.
Hey! I don't feel good about this anymore. I feel like there's too much pressure on my marble. I have no control over it.
You got 60% of the votes, so...
Cool. That makes me feel better about myself, and let's hope it works out. Huh. Look at that. Names on, names off, names on, names off. I've already known how to do that. It's just interesting in the bottom left it says what's going on. All right. And here we go. Squidward's Poppy takes a pretty quick line all the way down.
Dang,
with Donosaur
really went
right behind. Whoever makes it through this fan blade first, however, is going to be in better shape.
Moonprint's
like, excuse me, and cruises right through, so we're going to follow first place, and goes over that flippy thing.
What is your name based on?
You ask them that every week. I am currently in second place, which means that I'm way ahead of Robin, who's way back there in the original fan blade. So, right now, things are looking good for Team Adam. Let us hope that I don't fall off the edge like I just fucking did.
Suck it!
Son of a bitch.
So everyone is going to get 2.13 times the amount of points that you...
Squidward's Poppy and Moonprince both fell off. I owe a great debt to everyone I have wronged. However, Chloe Michelle, who we all know voted for me, for a moment there was in first place. What the hell is taking everyone so long?
Whoever I voted for.
Chloe Michelle is currently in first place, which is good considering I just stole points from them. And they're going pretty smoothly through these obstacles.
I just like moon and sun motifs. Gotcha. Laura Ann says, damn it, Adam.
It's my bad, dog. I have 0 points now. Son of a bitch.
Son of a onion.
I could actually pay that out right now, but it's not going to let me. Emanon has fallen off the track as well. Chloe Michelle is taking the right track along with Latreia.
I still need to mail out prizes from a couple weeks ago. I owe Sherry Sue an reward. All right, looks like Chloe Michelle, Latreia, Lady M, and Red Keto are all going to the right track. Nope, Lady M said F that and is going to the left track. Red Keto says, thank you, Adam. Easy 22K reward.
I hate you. All right, Sherry Sue has fallen off, unfortunately. Latreia is building out a pretty good lead. However, there is always the chance that someone could jump through right here in the middle. The right track is one of the slower tracks. The middle one is the fastest. So we'll see if anyone is able to get to the middle track. We'll just watch from right here. I don't want to back out and pay everyone out right now, because I mean it'll just make the game look a little bit weird. So we'll just leave it here. As you can see, Lady M is trying to take that shortcut. Glitch took the shortcut to hell. I think Lady M successfully did take the shortcut.
That's such a freaking long... Oh, no.
Again, you're looking at the wrong screen. You do this every time.
Whoops.
All right, Lisbetry is right there trying to catch up to Lady M. However, Lady M has a substantial lead. I think the only thing left that might stop Lady M from a victory is the fan blade at the end and any kind of weird obstacle that makes them like knock over the edge. Dinosaur tried to take a shortcut and also went to hell. All right, we're going to see if Lady M makes it through the fan blade okay. And they get a little bit slowed down, a little bit jostled. This could be bad. Oh, they're going backwards now. Bob is actually now in second place with Elizabeth Tree in third. And this is going to give them time to catch up. Lady M might be swept around by the fan blade here. Bob tried to cruise on through. Lady M did indeed get swept forward. So I think that is that. Congratulations, Lady M, on first place.
Oh, I don't know.
You're watching the wrong screen, dog.
Oh,
Holy shit.
Sorry.
Bob takes second. Lizard Tree takes third. Latreia is going to be coming in fourth, it looks like. And then we'll watch everyone else trickle in. I just constantly have to repeat it to her, and she constantly watches that one. It's so funny. All right, Robin is in last place, so if I could have just stayed on the fucking track, y'all, I would have won you some points, but I blew it.
Hi, Bunny Cakes. They say, hello, fam. Sorry I missed the show. Stupid helps being dumb. Hopefully you feel better. It's always sucky to feel sucky.
Sucks to feel bad. I understand.
I made so much money, dude.
All right, Red Keto, Endomatrix, and Robin are our last three marbles out there. They should all finish before the fiery wave of death comes through, so that is good. Red Keto takes 9th. Endomatrix is going to take 10th. Robin's going to finish just outside the top 10 and not collect any points on the season. But congratulations, Lady M. You know the deal. Type in exclamation point merch. It'll bring up a link. Click that link. Go to Robin's Quiet Corner. Find yourself a spooky sticker. Reach out to us and say, I want this one. Here's what you can send it. All right. Lady M said yes.
Oh my god, Bob.
Woo!
Says I want Robin drug tested for PED.
That's funny. Damn, man, I can't believe I fucking
It's
fell off.
all
And I
digital.
fell off, like, right away. Alright, let's pay out those folks. Choose outcome. Robin won. Complete prediction. There you go. Alright, let's jump back in there and do the last race of the evening. Type in exclamation point vote, then a space, and the number that goes along with the track you would like to race. I'm going to switch it over to local stats. In case you guys are wondering which ones we haven't raced, you can see it's quite a few of them.
Damn, Red Kiddo made 24,000 off of that.
Pretty good.
Nuts.
That's nuts.
That's nuts.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Charmed.
Charmed.
All right.
I'm gonna get you your thing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Your thing. Yours is on top.
Oh, you're going to make me show it off?
Mine's on the bottom. And mine is harder to put together.
All right. Cool. Don't forget the blade. Ow. I like that they have the symbol on the front of them so you know which one's which. Because yours is first order symbol and mine is...
It has the rebel symbol on it.
Yeah, and mine has the Empire symbol. Chung says, awesome, I got 17.5 thousand. Oh, wait, so you're not going to wait? You're going to just put it together now? I would wait so that we can just turn off the light and show everyone it light up. Everyone can be like, wow, what a waste of money.
Wow.
Ow, dude, why are you never careful? God. All right. Taking Flight is in first place right now with 4 votes. We'll let it scroll by one more time. Why not? Bunny Cake says, I did listen to the new episode in my sleepless night. It makes me want to share the time my sister's high school science class accidentally caught 2 blue-ringed octopus while collecting rocks for the class fish tank.
Did you guys just put it back? Because that's terrifying. The idea of having one of those, just oof.
Just oof. Big oof. The fact that they're just so deadly that they can bite you and it's just like, oh shit, I'm dying. Alright. Let's scroll back one more time, and if Taking Flight is still in the lead, that will be the track we race.
They kept them in class? What?
That's funny. Imagine if you were collecting
Oh my
like
God.
leaves from the forest floor and you accidentally collected a grizzly bear, and you're just like, okay, we're going to keep that in class too. Just saying. It's a foolish decision. Kids could get hurt.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Just like having 2 blue-ringed octopus.
I literally just thought the words brown recluse, and I immediately wanted to check my feet to make sure I wasn't anywhere near one.
It's insane.
All right, we are doing Taking Flight. Let's check the stats since we've never raced it before for the season. 2 minutes and 28 seconds on average. Zelly Masters has the record time with only 1:50, which isn't that much lower than the record, or excuse me, the average time. So this is an opportunity. Don't forget, Enzo Matrix 1 took home the world record for a track, which was super awesome. Go ahead and type an exclamation point play to get your marble on stream. I'm going to set up the voting so y'all can pick whether or not you think Robin or I will finish first. Start prediction. Start prediction. 2 minutes.
I'm going to vote on you this time.
2 minutos. Starting the countdown from right now. You got 2 minutes to get your marble on stream. We already got 16 folks in here, which is wonderful to see because I still need to jump in. Man, I don't have a lot of good ghosties left. I'll wait until the voting is almost over. And I'm going to base my voting on whoever has the least amount of votes. Robin, have you already joined in?
Yep, I have.
You have indeed. So we're missing one marble. Who raced last race? We had 18. We now have 19. So we're even. So I don't have to say that anymore, which is cool. That's a good thing. Happy May the 4th, everyone. May the 4th be with you. Don't forget that tomorrow is Revenge of the 6th. Or Revenge of the 5th, excuse me. It's hot in here. It's been hot in here all damn day. I think the AC just kicked on, though. I feel like I can hear it right now.
Your computer is chugging.
Yeah, Marbles on Stream is not a well-built game. Even though it doesn't seem like it's very complicated, it will tax even the most high rating of computers. I don't know why. It just does. All right, we're at 47 seconds before the track launches. We are at 35 seconds before betting stops. It is a 50-50 split, y'all. 5.8K on both folks. Someone just voted for me and put it up to 78%.
Says, what was that about the world record? I believe you set the world record for one of these races at one point.
We did a track, and you finished in a faster time than anyone had ever finished on that track,
Everyone
which was super fucking dope.
You. So
no, it's 8-7. Just someone with more money voted for me. The biggest bet on me is 15K. The biggest bet on you is 3K.
Crap.
So
holy crap!
I am curious who made that bet, but we'll check that after the race because we're about to get going here in 5 seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
That's a good one. All right, and I don't know why it hasn't zoomed out all the way, but oh, it's the fucking airport one. Let's get in there and see what's happening. The Plinko board is slowing just about everyone down. The first person at the bottom appeared to have been Lore Ann, who is currently in first place. We'll swing this camera around and watch as everyone sort of does their split.
Red Keta says, hi there. Big ghosty pockets here. Because he won 24,000 that last
like, why not?
race.
Yeah, imagine if you're right this time, how much you're going to win. Chunk says,
Jesus.
Adam got my vote. All right, looks like on the other side, Lady M is in first place and shadowed very closely by Sherry Sue. On this side, it is Bunny Cakes and
Liz
Mad
Victory, how are you doing with incubating babies?
All right, and the Matrix is in first place on this
Feeling
side.
better, hopefully.
It is very hard to tell based off of the divergence in the tracks who's in first place, but it kind of looks like Enzo Matrix is going to take the lead. Whoever is out of the gate first. Looks like Enzo Matrix, then Donosaur, then Sherry Sue, then Glitch. Enzo Matrix took his left-hand turn pretty quickly. There's Glitch on the other side, followed by Sherry Sue, and this weird, kind of slightly downhill track that eventually makes you float like you took off like an airplane. I think this part of the track should be just covered in accelerators where it's like, doosh, 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 doosh. I really like that one where it just does that to you and then it smashes you into stuff that you can obliterate. That one's fun. All right, Enzo Matrix has taken flight and landed safely. Glitch and Sherry Sue also have. In the race between Robin and I think Robin is currently in the lead, but not by much. It looks like we're coming up near the end of the track.
She says, doing good. She's growing huge, and I feel like a whale. No, I'm sure it's...
You are not a whale.
You're not a whale. Like...
You are just a pregnant incubator. MQI has jumped to the lead and won. Congratulations. I don't know how you did that, but like you split the difference on that gap right there and just jumped straight down.
She says
took home the victory.
Is real, though.
I am neck and neck with Robin. Right now I'm in the lead. Robin's right behind me, and I ran into something that didn't exist. Robin took the lead. This game is bullshit. I hate it.
Hell yeah. Who voted for me?
Robin took home the victory. 7th place. I took 8th place. That's the closest it's ever been. Robin only had 22% of the vote, but I voted on Robin.
Wait, so how many points? Oh, wow. If you voted for me, you got 4.47 times what you bet.
MQI said, what? Sweet. I never win. That's hilarious.
Lizardry says, I need a shirt that says just an incubator. What the fuck?
You are not a whale, is what I'm trying to say. You're a beautiful creature that is incubating a baby right now, and that is a miracle. So don't feel that way. Bob is trying to finish out the race right now.
Glitch says, more rich.
And does. Congratulations, MQI, on taking home the victory. Don't forget to type in !merch. Then click the link. Then go to Robin's Kawaii Corner. Then pick a Scaryish sticker. Reach out to us and just state, yo, this sticker I want. Here's where you can send it.
And if for Sherry Sue, please remind me to mail out your sticker from a couple weeks ago. And if I haven't mailed it out yet, please message me.
All right, Robin won both times. But when you're betting on Robin and you're me, that means you win 2,121 ghosties off of a bet of 474.
That's
so
a lot.
Not bad, not bad. Dust, dirt, shoulders off.
What are you, Mark Hamill?
Get that
From
dirt off your
episode
shoulder.
7
Oh, that was so cheesy.
8, yeah.
All right, MQI is at 9 points for the season. Everyone else can see where their points are at. Lady M is at 7, which is nice to see. It is the beginning of a new season, so good stuff. Entomatrix says, woohoo, all you winners. Lizardry says, woohoo, I won 9K.
Damn.
Pretty good. All right, let's go ahead and close out Marbles on Stream so my laptop doesn't take off from its fans spinning so hard. Go ahead and tap live camera. I think it's the third button from the left.
Got it.
All right. That was correct. Good work, Robin. You're doing well over there.
Thank you.
And before we go ahead and wrap it up, let's go ahead and assemble this thing.
You can see it.
It is Darth Tyrannus, otherwise known as Count Dooku's lightsaber. So let's hope this works. It's upside down also. All right. Thank you.
It's in.
Do I get the light?
Yeah, I'll get the light for you.
The ring light is bright, but you know what's brighter? The dark side.
We gotta swing it.
Was it worth $200? I don't know. That's what I paid. Not bad. I'm going to turn off the ring light just to see. I mean, we're still going to have the fucking light of the...
My ridiculously...
giant monitor.
Yeah.
I love how it looks. It looks good. And it sounds good, too. It looks like a lightsaber.
Pretty fucking cool.
It is fucking cool. Whoop. Accident. Sorry. Alright. Let's unscrew that. And put it away.
Oh, sorry. I'm distracted.
Cool. We had a lot of trouble getting Kylo Ren's back into the case, so. What were you distracted by, staring at yourself?
No, by your light.
Just leave it be. Just close it.
Oh, okay.
And then you can turn the lights back on, and then we'll just wrap this thing up. Lights.
Oh.
Alright. Cool. Fun stuff. Red Keto says, Mail, it's okay. I have half a Darth Maul one. Didn't realize it was separated. And the purchase is like 150 per piece when I got it. We almost did that. Because I really wanted to get the Aj Ventress one because it released last night. And they told you, like, oh, you have to buy 2 and connect them. We're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. It's basically 2 lightsabers. But still, passed on that. And then we bought 2 more.
Yeah,
aside
we
from
bought
those.
one. We bought, like, Luke's.
We bought Luke's first one, which is technically Anakin's lightsaber.
And then we went to a different shop all the way across the park. And then I bought Kylo Ren's. And then he bought
That one.
Count Dooku's.
I know Count Dooku doesn't seem like an important character because of how episode 2 handled him, but he's pretty fucking sweet, and his lightsaber is badass. So, anyways, let's go ahead and wrap this thing up, give everyone back the rest of their Wednesday night. Want to go ahead and mark it? Alright, so that's everything we have for this episode of Storytime. I want to thank everyone who wrote into us. We really appreciate you sharing your stories. It means the world to us. It sincerely does, because without your stories, there is no Storytime, legitimately. So, if you have a homegrown horror you want to send to us, please reach out by emailing storytime@scaryish.com. You can also go to our website, scaryish.com, and click on Contact Us. Fill out that form. It does come directly to us. Or you can hit us up on any of our social medias. Facebook is facebook.com/Scaryish Podcast. You can join our Spooky Friends group from there. Hit us up on Discord by going to scaryish.com, which is our website, clicking on the little ticker that goes by. It says, join us on Discord. It'll put you right into our server. Hit us up on Twitter, @ScarishPod, or hit us up on Instagram, @ScarishPodcast. We would love to hear from you. Robin, for folks who would like to donate to us, how can they do so?
You can go to patreon.com/Scaryish Podcast. Those are monthly donation tiers start at $1. And at $1 you get ad free, so that's awesome. If you're not into the monthly donation type thing, you can also go to ko-fi.com/Scaryish Podcast, like we have had someone do recently, which we are so incredibly thankful for. Shout out to Aaron, you rock. And yeah, if you folks want to reach out to us, you can also go to
I don't know what you're doing. You're cycling back to the beginning of the outro.
You've already done it. I'm tired.
Yeah, and I think that's just about everything we have for this episode of Storytime. So, Robin, go ahead and sign us out.
Keep on creeping on, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye. Don't forget to hit the button.